Okay, so let's pop that in there. Do this, this, this. We'll add a whitelist. This MBT data does not work. So, wow, these MBT data are massive. So I just put an item in, and I guess the tag is actually just Apotheosis Gem. So let's pop that in here. Let's take out all of this. Put these arrows back, and let's see if it flows into this chest. It does, perfect. So now we are going to be passively grabbing a bunch of these gems. So see how this is a different gem? You basically socket these gems into your armor or tools, and they have like unique effects. So hopefully over time we just start gaining a bunch of these gems. I'm going to put some upgrades into here and see what we can do. I think we need to make like 40 iron swords. I'm not making a pattern for this. So I made 10 sharpness upgrades, and let's also make... Is there an upgrade that gives us more XP? I guess not. We'll do upgrade smite as well. I just made 64 of those. Whoops. Don't shift click, guys. Do not shift click. Well, those will permanently be in our storage system. So we'll pop those upgrades in, take our glass, put our glass back, and yeah, hopefully we start getting some more gems. Should make this process a little bit quicker. I'm also going to pop another stack upgrade in here, so this just gets condensed down just a little bit. But yeah, normally gems fill up this whole area. I wonder if it's because we have the witch water that's not allowing for us to get more gems. Curious. All right, well, now that we have that set up, while this is passively working, let's set up our Apothic Enchanting. So I think this will be a pretty good area to set it up, but next to the little fire pool. But no, I think we just need a little area. I don't think we need too much. Where'd this guy come from? Okay, this should be enough room. Don't need too much room to do this enchanting. So the first thing we actually need, believe it or not, is an enchanting table to do enchanting. So let's grab one of those. I don't think I've ever made an enchanting table. So a quest will probably pop up. The secrets of enchanting. So we'll just pop that here, I guess. Break out this wall a little bit. And yeah, I'm just going to probably follow through this quest line until... We're not going to go all the way up to arcane treasures. We'll probably end it at the hell shelf because I don't want to make that many potions. We'll see if we can automatically set up some potion stuff too, but yeah. So we got to make a bunch of bookshelves. All right, so I made 29 bookshelves. That's probably a little overkill. So if you look up top at the enchanting table, like status up top, it says our Eterna is 0 out of 100, our Quanta is 15%, our Arcana is 0%. So if I'm being completely honest, I don't really know what that means right now, but I know we want those numbers to go up a little bit to get better enchants. So let's figure this out. So we're going to move into making these hell shelves. As you can see, we need a bunch of regeneration potions. So I'm going to see if there's a way that I can automatically set up some regeneration potions. There is industrial foregoing, but I'm not doing that. So let's see if I can set it up automatically with some wireless connectors. Okay, so we have this wireless connector linked, and I want to figure out how to automate with these brewing stands. Or how to automate the brewing stands, I guess is a better way to phrase that. So let's pop some brewing stands up here. So we want some cables. And I'm curious on if we want export bus it. That's a little ugly. So I'm curious if we want an import-export bus on this. Import-export bus. Make one of these. And let's see how this works. So what we want to be importing here is water bottles. How do we tell what we want to import and how do we tell what we want to export? Export the first item until the network is empty, then try the first one. So we want to import water bottles, blaze powder. This is going in the wrong side. That is peculiar. So what if I do this? Give it a little rap-de-doo. Now this is a little ugly, but we're just testing stuff out. So what if we grab an import bus? Oh, it's actually supposed to be a... So this will be an import bus. This will be export... No. This will be an export bus, and this will be an export bus? Potentially. So let's see if we import some blaze powder. It goes into the correct slot now. Awesome. So then here, we're going to have to input water bottles, which we can easily make with just glass bottles and water essence. And then, is that going to go into the correct slot? No, that is not going into the correct slot. So if we put nether wart up here, cool. So that goes into the correct slot. So I guess what we're going to have to do is import. Oh, maybe it didn't go into the correct slot because we don't have any water bottles in our system. Maybe once this ends up, let's pop an acceleration card in and just see. No, the water bottles do not go in. Interesting, interesting. So what if we import from the bottom? Sorry. What if we export from the bottom water bottles? Ah, see, so that went in. Perfect. So let's not actually have this run yet, because what we want to set up is the awkward potion. How do we make regen? Regeneration. It's just an awkward potion with a gas tier. So we'll take a item pipe, and we will pipe. Let's grab a at pipes basic pipe upgrade. We will filter this so that's just, it needs to be an awkward potion. Minecraft potion. Let's grab awkward potion. We'll pop that in there. So that is the only thing that's allowed to pipe into here. And what will come up here? Smart cable, export bus, export bus. This will be blaze powder. This will be gas tiers. And then the import bus will be regeneration potions. And then we'll finish this off with a full loop so it looks all dandy. Wow, this takes up 6 channels, just this device. So there's definitely a more efficient way of doing this. But let's go put the water bottle crafting recipe in here. So let's see, is this gonna start stocking? I put the water bottle recipe in. So let's see if this starts. Is there a way to, like, it's like, okay, we have this many in our system, stop. Let's just see if this works. These become awkward potions. They get scooped up into here. Ooh, we got a gem. Ah, yes, we're getting a bunch of gems now. This is good. Very good. So let's see. Do our potions become regeneration? Yes. And they slowly get taken out and filled up. It's perfect. These get stocked back up. So now we should have some regeneration. Awesome. So now we automatically have regeneration potions. My only curiosity here is that, can I turn this off? Or is every single water bottle that we're ever going to make go into here? Because that's kind of a problem. Honestly, I don't know if it's that big of a deal. Like, let's just make, like, 64... Whatever. Let's just make 64 of these. And let's speed these up a little bit with our time in a bottle. So we get a bunch of regen potions. See how nice and fast this is going? And I put acceleration cards in all of these so we can keep up. But yeah. I guess what I'll do is disable this after I make the potions so that potions aren't automatically going in here. So let's check how many regeneration potions we have. We now have 48. So setting up the system was probably faster than, you know, making 48 regeneration potions, but who knows. So now let's make our shelves. So we have nether bricks because of our handy dandy nether essence. So probably, I don't know, 20 of these guys. The chaos of hell. So with these bookshelves, I think we are actually going to place them down. As you can see, our Eterna is now 33 out of 100 and our Quanta is 48%. Those numbers mean absolutely nothing to me though. So I'm just going to place a little bit more. Our Quanta is 69%. Hey, hey. And our Eterna is 45 out of 100. So I think what we can do now is some base enchanting, and hopefully all goes well. Oh, it says in the quest book, Eterna sets the enchantment level, which determines what enchantments you can or will get. Its default is 0 and the max is 100. Almost all bookshelves will give Eterna, but each has a max they can set it to. Okay. Quanta helps mix up the enchantment pool, making it easier to get a whole bunch of different enchantments. Quanta can work against you, though. The more you have it, the more common, weaker enchantments will get. Default Quanta is 15%, and the max is 100%. Before we use Rectification, instead now we use Geode Encased Bookshelves of Stability. No chance we make those. Arcana is very important quantity, it increases the amount of enchantments you get and makes rare enchantments more common. An example with swords would be like Smite is a very common enchantment, but looting is much more rare. Arcana's default is 0% and the max is 100%. So our quant is low-key high. So we need a bunch of experience, and I'm sure you're kind of wondering how we're going to get all this XP over here. Well, we have an item that's been getting us XP. So what we're going to do is we're going to make another experience holder, because I'm pretty sure we can just change these out. A lot of numbers here that I'm going to have to remember. Let's actually check the radius on this. So let's just pop this one here, and we will render the area. And let me get this set up where it needs to be. Okay, so we will remove this experience holder, and we will put this speed to 1 tick, and it's not picking up XP. Why is it not picking? Oh, I didn't have it set to collect experience. Duh. So now this is collecting experience. We'll turn off show particles, and yeah. So now we are going to take this experience holder, which has almost 400 levels. We will pop that bad boy right here. And there is a special, I believe, talent that this can do. This is also not 100% sure, but we're going to see. So if we set this target level to 45, and let's put the radius, we'll make it like that big. So if I'm enchanting here, and I need to infuse these hell shelves, I believe we need a lapis. Pop some lapis in here, and we will infuse 4 of these hell shelves. It doesn't really take any experience to do so, though. Is this taking XP from here? No. So I have no clue what I'm talking about. I guess we just have enough XP. I thought it was gonna do something cool. Like I thought it was gonna give us experience or something like that. But I guess not. It's fine, whatever. So now we have our 4 infused hell shelves. With these, we want to make the enchantment library. So this enchantment library is like the bread and butter of duplicating enchantments. Well, not duplicating, but storing enchantments. So I will show you. If we take our enchanted, is it this? How do you? Yes, I thought it was pound. I guess it's $. If we take our enchanted books that we have, we can throw them in here, and now you'll see that these are the enchanted books are stored in here. But then we can also take them out with whatever level we want to. So we'll store this book again. And it says max level available 3. So we could take out efficiency 1, but then if we click it again, now it's efficiency 2. If we click it again, it's efficiency 3. So basically, if we just start grabbing a bunch of different books and putting them in here, we'll be able to then get better and better enchants, and then we can do something even better after that. Yo, these enchants are butt! I got a 1. Okay, we gotta do something about these enchantment tables, or these bookshelves. We gotta do something about these bookshelves. Actually, maybe we don't have to upgrade these bookshelves. Maybe it was all in the armor that we had. So we have some armor with some pretty good enchants. So let's grab all of this. Is this all the armor we have? Well, that's an absolute tragedy. What about tool? What about what? What about? Let's just search up everything. So there's some enchants on this. Sword. Pickaxe has some enchants. Axe has no enchant. I thought I had a really good axe. Oh yeah, if they're named something else, this is going to be a problem. Well, let's see. I thought it would be tagged as like tools. Yes, our thing's moving too fast. Our tree capitator, which has silk touch, efficiency 10, unbreaking 5, mending, and chainsaw. And let's see, do we have anything else? Do we have any like hose? Do we have any knives? No, nothing of that sort. So what we're going to do is we're going to take an anvil, some obsidian, some books, which we have none of course. Make a few of these. We have no paper. What has this world come to? Is there an easy way to make paper? Nature essence. What a dream. Life could be a dream. And if you're wondering how we're getting so much leather now, we have the cow seeds. Yes, I think so. So what we're going to do is anvil here. Honestly, I have no clue if this works in multiples, but we can always drop more. Drop down all of our books, armor, tools, anvil. and a bunch of books shot out. So I'm just going to start putting all these books into here, and then we will go over what we got. So now if you look, all of these have no enchants on them. Yes, everything, all of the enchants have been stripped off of these tools and armor. Oh, found another book. So now we need a depot from create, and we also, I just got rid of the printer. We also need a printer from create. So to make one of these, we need some dried kelp, which we can make. I guess we'll just smelt the kelp upstairs. Well, let's go upstairs to make what we need for this. So let's dry this kelp. What do we need for said printer? Brass plate. To make brass, we need copper. We have no such thing as brass. Now we have our brass dust. If we can come over here, put that in, automatically make a bunch of brass. Very nice. And now we have to make a brass plate. We'll make a few of these. And what else do we need for the printer? We need a spout, which we need copper casing for, which should be nice and easy. We grab some copper. Let's grab a log. We'll place a bunch of these down. We will strip them, and then we will, oh, we have to do it. We have to do it one by one. Makes a nice noise, so there's no worries. And now we have our copper casings. Now, can we make our printer? Spout, printer. So I've never actually used one of these before, but I'm pretty sure we need some fluid pipes. So we will grab this, go back into our basement. That seems to work. Is this filling up? Oh, yes, it's filling up with XP fluid. Let's grab an advanced pipe upgrade here. We will pop that advanced pipe upgrade up in here. Here being the printer, of course. And being completely honest, I'm not really sure how this works yet. I've never used it. So we will put some books in here. And let's grab a mending book. I'm pretty sure if we put mending here, is it duplicating the mending? Oh, and it starts duplicating mending. Let's see how much XP it takes. And it barely takes any experience from this. So now we have a bunch of mending books. And obviously you can only have one level of mending. But see how it says points stored 11? If we take another book out, now it's points stored 10. So we have 11 mending books stored. Let's go to something that's a little bit more annoying to make, like efficiency, for example. It says our max level is 6. I thought there was efficiency like 10 on one of these things. I guess it didn't pull off as high as it could have. Well, no worries. We'll take an efficiency 4 book, and what we're going to do is we're going to, oh, it's still making mending. We have to swap the book up here. I guess it might have swapped. Hello? It's not making. I wonder why it's not making it. I don't think it has enough fluid in here. Maybe we need like a fluid tank of some sort. So I guess what our solution here would be is to pop these books back in, and we'll take an efficiency 3 book, for example, and that should be able to be duplicated. And what we can do maybe is, can we pop a item pipe onto here? Oh, it's taking it. Is it working? Is this giving us more efficiency? Yes. So now we're getting 3 points of efficiency every single time. And is this taking a lot of XP? Not that much. So let's see what level our other experience holder is at already. This other experience holder is already at level 63. So what we could be doing is our enchants can just be duping, and we can be swapping enchants basically back and forth. Not enchants, sorry. The experience holders back and forth. This is really loud, though. Now we can just hear the squelch. So yes, our efficiency is going up, up, up. But I wonder why we can't pull out efficiency 5. Not like that matters too much. But basically, we want to always be able to duplicate enchantments. So the next one we're going to want to find is fortune. So let's see if we can find fortune. We got looting. So I will just run through a couple of these books, and I will put all the books into our enchantment setup. Interesting. It doesn't let me. Oh, it's because we're out of lapis. Silly. So it seems like we're getting some actual decent enchants here. We will pop all these books into our system. And yeah, we're really just looking for fortune, though. Are these... Okay, these are alphabetized. That's what I was worried about. Seems like we're getting some pretty good books. So now we have 240 levels of efficiency. We should probably do, like, protection. So we'll do protection 4. Grab some more books. And I'm not even honestly sure what other kinds of enchants we would be wanting. Oh, it probably can't be protection 4. We already went over this. It probably has to be protection. Why is there mana boost on this? It probably has to be protection 3. Let's try that. Perfect. So we're really just looking for a fortune book. I guess what we could do is always make another fortune book, but oh, we got one. So now all this goes in here, and we have fortune. So we will take fortune 3, put you here, and it's too expensive to make. So we're going to take a fortune 2 book and put you here and start doing your thing. So now this fortune level should be going up by 2. But if you look here, if we look up fortune, the max level is 5, right? But we can only pull out to 3. Interesting. I thought it would allow us to pull out a higher level. I guess we can only pull out the vanilla highest level, which is a-okay. If we look here, I believe the highest sharpness level is like 7. It's 6? No, it is 7. 7, yes. But for here, we can only pull out sharpness level 5. Regardless, this is way nicer than what we had. I guess I'll do a couple more books. Can't hurt to be level 45. Oh, wait, something just happened. I was playing with this, trying to get my experience level up. And as you can see, if you look down here, as long as we're standing in this area, it'll automatically give us XP now. Awesome. So if I render the area, if I'm standing in here, I'll stand out here, level 42. Oh, level 45. Awesome. So then we can just continuously enchant without having to worry about our level in this area. Let's pop all of our books in here. We should have enough fortune books for the rest of the playthrough. So I never have to make more fortune books with the Eclipse Alloy Pickaxe. Most annoying part about it. And yeah, I'd say this is a pretty good, we won't worry about this, enchanting duplication setup. Seems to work pretty well. Now, let's go check our gems. So we got a decent amount of gems in that time. Not a ton, but nothing to scoff at. And we're going to start moving into Apotheosis and getting some gems. What actually annoyed me here is we were supposed to do Apotheosis with the salvaging table to get this gem dust, which is then how we get the diamond upgrade template, which is then how we get the diamond and netherite mesh to go to chapter 3. We didn't do that at all. We just found the smithing template in the nether. But I guess it's good that we'll get this quest done. So what we're going to do is take these gray gems. We need more anvils. I don't know what's up with this pack and dropping anvils. I'll make 64 for fun. And I believe what we need to do is we just drop all our gems. And yes, we just drop an anvil on the gems. And it gives us this gem dust. And I'm going to take all the quests. So now we want to make this salvaging table so that we don't have to drop anvils onto our gems anymore. I will put that, I guess I'll put that like right around here. So for example, if I take one of these gems, I'm pretty sure I can pop it in here. And if we salvage it, it'll give us gem dust. And I think this actually gives us more gem dust than not. Cool. So now we can salvage more stuff. So if we salvage diamond horse armor, for example, we'll get diamonds, and wolf armor gives armadillo scoot. Yeah, I don't care for that. But this would also be an early game way to get netherite from the mob farm. I don't really have a need for that. If it was like episode 3, I would probably do it, but we have plenty of netherite now. Well, no. But if we look up ancient debris, I'm sure we have a couple. Yes. But yeah. So now our salvaging table is like this. We want to make a reforging table. So with this reforging table, we would put our weapon in, and then we would put some sort of sigil, and we would choose an upgrade that we want to put on our sword, our armor, our pickaxe. It would give us a bunch of different types of buffs, which could be speed, reach, more hearts, lightning strikes. Like, it's got it all. But what we want to make is the reforging table, not the simple one. What are we, peasants? No, we've played the pack. We're on a higher episode level. Higher episode level? We've done one too many episodes to stay with the simple stuff. So what we need is an epic affix item to get. What was that? So what we're going to be doing is we are going to remove the armors tag, and we are going to add the C armors. Problem is, I don't actually know the tag to get C armor. Let's see if I do this. Minecraft diamond chestplate. What if I do Minecraft armor? What NBT data does this have? Minecraft enchantable / armor. I guess we could try that, because that didn't work. I thought it was called that. Minecraft. So if you do hashtag armor here, it all comes up. Can I just do hashtag armor? Hashtag armor. Alright, it doesn't work. Well, I guess we'll just sit here and wait until we get rare. Salvage all this stuff up. Oh, Epic appears in after World Tier Frontier and is most common in World Tier Pinnacle. Arcane sands are made from using epic items in the salvaging table. Cool. What world tier are we? Our world tier was set to Haven. We need to set it to Frontier. We need to slay an Apothic invader and equip uncommon boots. Give me uncommon boots, game. These look uncommon. Oh, see how we're sped up, I think? Yeah, so our max health is now +5, and we get 21 speed. So that's pretty cool. Toss all this in. I'm afraid that the all these items are going to fill up, but I think it's okay. So we need to slay an Apothic invader, and we need to equip a rare helmet. So where do we find an Apothic invader? What if we go to the Nether and look? Is that a possibility for us? I hate you. I believe there's a fortress this way. So let's go to the fortress, and let's try to see if someone invades us. If we just stand here for a while. Oh! Nixel Brandel, the ultimate! Come here, buddy. You're about to get slapped down. Alright, killed him. He gave us a sigil, and I'm pretty sure this guy took the armor that I want. He did. Yes. So we got Nixel Brandel, the ultimate lengthy steel shovel of Seaborn Miner. Whatever that means. Let's go back to the portal. Actually, what we can do here is if I hit Control T, it pulls up this, and we will activate Ascent. So now we have to equip a rare helmet. But we got this shovel. Let's see what the shovel gives us before we get sniped out of the air. It gives us Fortune 3. Cool. And Unbreaking 4. But it also gives us plus basically 2 block interaction range, which is block range. And it gives us 0.5 submerged mining speed. And yeah, yeah. It also ignores 90% of durability damage and +1 level to existing fortune. So this is what I'm talking about in the sense of these items are very good for enchanting and buffing you. I would like some speed buffs. It might mess up the FOV, but I think that'll be alright. But yeah, now we just gotta hope that there's a rare helmet at our base. And by the way, the tier for summit was equip a rare chestplate, equip rare leggings, equip a rare weapon, slay the wither, rare boots. So are these guys going to be awakening in our base constantly? That's going to be... So these are rare. These are rare. These are not rare boots. Any rare boots? We are getting more and more rare items, though, if you could tell. But we need epics. Salvage all that up. We need epics. I wonder if there's a way that we could do this automatically. And we will also make the gem cutting table while we're here. And this is how we upgrade our gems. So I will give us an example of that. Pop that here. So let's see. We have 2 gray gems. What? So I think we just toss in some of these materials. Yeah, so I have no clue how this table works. I was trying to like show everyone, but I don't even know what's supposed to go in here. If you know, let me know. But this isn't too big of a deal because we'll be getting good gems as we play. And we're going to be getting more and more gems now that... Oh my god! There's so much armor in here. Alright, we need... Yes! Alright, did we upgrade our world tier? Oh, it needs to be a helmet. I was looking for boots. Why was I looking for boots? I don't see any helmets in here. But yeah, as you can see, the mobs in here are changing drastically. So I guess it's good that we put the armor upgrade in there. But we take... Where are our boots? So these give 0.4 luck, 3 armor, 2 armor toughness. Alright, I think that's fine. Oh, let's read what it says. Rune Diamond Boots of Stubbornness. Lightning damage taken is reduced by 17%. Magic damage taken is reduced by 8%. This item ignores 32% of durability damage. I just want this. Give me 4 arcane sand, please. Yes! Being completely honest with you, I don't need any of this. Oh, there's so much gear. Is this a rare helmet? Okay. Top right, world tier summit. I'm actually just going to keep this helmet. I guess I'll just keep on putting all this stuff in. We need a way of piping out the armor into a separate chest. This is tough. Or at least just like the rare armor. What if can we do something like this where it's like add? Oh yeah, this is good, right? Oh, but these can also be rare. This is a problem. What if we void non-apotheosis armor? Is that possible? Soulbound extra, aura tech, forbidden arcanist modifier. I don't know. Okay, well, regardless, now that our world tier can go up to summit, if we look here, we're gonna get a bunch of different all the monsters are tougher. We get more experience, we get more luck, and our drop chances are way higher. We can roll mythic now. So yeah, if you look here, these are all gonna probably get a lot better. And these meaning I just threw my helmet away. Okay. So what can we make with this arcane sand? We want to make the reforging table. Bing Chakal the Feeble has awoken. So we got some better pants, got some more better pants. And if you look, all of these have just insane buffs on them. So now with this reforging table, if we place this here, we can, well, reforge things. So if we put arcane sand, our weapon, and we also need, I believe, sigils of rebirth. So these sigils of rebirth are pretty easy to make. So I will just make like 40 of them. Pop those in here. And then let's pop our sword in and see what we can make. So this is level 1, this is level 2, this is level 3. So Berserking Vibranium Sword of the Sunderer. On hit, inflict bleeding. Mob drops will teleport to you, and your attacks deal 5 damage to nearby enemies. And this also, I believe, buffs our... Yes, it gives us 2 empty sockets, gives us +7 armor pierce, +3 luck, and +18 overheal. So we'll heal on hitting other things. Now this is on hit, inflict weakness for 15 seconds, or I guess 5 seconds, I don't know. Your attacks deal 5 damage to nearby enemies, but this also buffs our attack speed and our attack damage heavily by 9 pretty much. This makes it so enemies below 14% health, max health, will be executed. This also gives lifesteal, fire damage, all that. Oh, we got an orange tier. This is the best tier. I don't actually... what tier is it? Are they... I'm not sure. Let me just... I'll put that on. So then this will give us... So now we need to equip an epic chestplate and an epic helmet. Let's see if we have any of those. We have an epic helmet. Well, this is better than epic. I think this is called like Pinnacle or something like that. So now it's world tier Pinnacle. So now we upped our world tier all the way to Pinnacle. So all the mobs are way harder. We get more luck, more experience gained. And the only drop chances now that we get are epic and mythic. And we have chance for perfect gems and flawless gems. So now our gem count, all our helmets are in here. But yes, I'm going to start swapping to all this orange gear. I'm actually not really sure what it's called. I guess it would be called mythic gear. Oh, and we're getting netherite stuff. So yeah, let me do some gear grind. Oh wait, I probably shouldn't throw out any of this gear. I should probably start... Well, I'm going to throw out all the gear that isn't a high level. Now, I'm wondering, is there a way to auto-enchant this, like, auto-salvage this stuff? Or even just get it, out of here. But who knows? Quentin the Blank has awoken nearby, and we also got a Godforged Pearl, which I'm not really sure what these do, but let's check this out. So when attacked, gain speed 2, fall damage taken is reduced, magic damage taken is reduced. This item ignores a lot of durability, and we have a ton of... So this gives us a lot of max health, a lot of speed, a lot of luck, a lot of knockback resistance, so we'll wear those. We'll actually see if this is better. We gotta take all the armor out of here. I wonder if there's a solution for this to, like, sort out the good armor and the bad armor. The armor's actually coming in too fast to, like, do anything with. So we got a bunch of arcane sands, some Godforged pearls, some netherite stuff, and I'm pretty sure we'll have full netherite gear soon. So let's see which one's better. Lightning damage taken is reduced. Fall damage, magic damage taken is reduced. This gives us a bunch of speed. I believe that these ones are better. And this one's also probably better. So now we have full... Oh, our pants are not... Alright, so now we're incredibly fast. And I don't want my FOV looking... Actually, well, I guess it's fine. It looks like we're playing Quake Pro X, like, 4, though. Well, that's fine, I guess. Well, I'm going to toss an armor MBT on this. And yeah, I guess this is going to start dropping a bunch of random stuff. Got to figure out a good way to sort all of this. But for now, I think it's pretty good. And keep in mind, these have no enchants on them. I guess what I kind of like. Oh wait, it changed. Why did it change? Interesting. I'll probably do this one so that the mob drops teleport to me. Or should I do this one? I'm just gonna do the telepathic vibranium sword. That doesn't sound like too bad of a gig. But yeah, now we have this all set up if we ever need it to. Our world tier is Pinnacle, and we have pretty kitted gear out now. Super fast. Quadra the coffee addict has awoken nearby. Oh no. But in all of this, we will be getting a bunch of gems. So these perfect gems are like what you want. You always want the perfect gems, I believe. And are any of these hats rare? So all these gems do better things. So this flawless gem here, plus 3 levels to existing sharpness, plus 3 levels to existing protection, or plus 3 levels to existing fortune. So this is probably a gem that I would put in my pickaxe. So if I wanted to put a gem in, how would I do that? Maybe we'll do something like this. Because this gives us 4 blocks of unobtainium. That means we'd only need five more? Oh, geez. He literally said, I'm throwing seedless runs of bone. That's so funny. Applying gems with a smithing table. So we will take our smithing table, and that doesn't work. Oh, we don't have any sockets. Oh, we can make a sigil of socketing. Let's make one of these, or 3. So now it has room for a socket. Awesome. So you just make a sigil of socketing. We will pop that in, and this gives us plus 3 levels to existing fortune if we want to do that. Is there any that give us mining speed? It's actually probably better to make this go into sharpness, but we'll see. Do we have any other gems? This gives us mining speed, which I wouldn't hate. Do we have any more perfect gems, though? Cool. So now we actually have a sharpness 9 sword, if I'm looking correctly. Yes. Perfect. So now we're going to do a ton of damage, if we ever need to do more damage. But yeah. Oh, we never actually put the looting and stuff on as well. So let's pop that on. So this is what our sword looks like, and this is what our pickaxe looks like. And I put stable footing on these. But we can always put, like, I guess we'll just do it now. Grab protection 5, protection 5, protection 5, protection 5. So I made all the gear into all the modium. I made all the gear into vibranium. It was a little expensive, but it'll probably be worth it in the long run. But yeah, so now all of our gear has protection 5 on it, because I couldn't think of anything else to toss onto it. But yeah, we got... Oh, what's going on here? Okay. We got protection 5. If we eat up, we should get a bunch of hearts. And we can also always add more hearts with baubles with these heart containers. Or canisters. Sorry. But yeah, we could upgrade this all the way, I'm pretty sure. Not to purple, but we could do a lot here. We don't really have any shulkers, but yeah, we have a bunch of pretty much everything. Dark Cell Bob the Hungry has awoken. But we're getting a bunch of different mob drops as well, which I guess isn't the worst thing ever. But yeah, I don't actually like wearing armor, so I'm just gonna disable it. So sorry if the armor looked cool. I actually think all the modium armor looks cooler, but we won't have to talk about that. But yeah, we did a bunch today. Let's accept all these quests as well. So Bro the Grass Toucher has just awoken nearby. And the Grass Toucher I shall be as well. That was not planned, but that was actually just good timing. But I'm going to go touch some grass and end this episode, believe it or not. I know I do that sometimes. Once a month. It's my monthly walk. But all jokes aside, I'm going to end here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this episode was a little bit more intact than the last one. I really apologize for the last episode. When I was editing, I was like, I'm the biggest idiot in the world. I'm just running around doing a bunch of random stuff. But you live and you learn. This is my first ever Minecraft series, so I appreciate you guys sticking with me, being so patient, helping me out so much. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, hopefully this sets us up for other bosses. I don't know. Maybe we'll do some fighting next episode. Who cares? We can let the series go for as long as we want. I'm having fun. So yeah, I got some plans for the next episode though, so maybe we won't do boss fighting. Maybe we will. Who knows? Maybe. Whatever. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.